Hello and welcome to SnowRunner. Just thought I'd finish the contract Monumental Science with two metal beams that I crafted over here at the old metalworks. In order to do this, you have to complete the contract getting is it something rusty? Let's see if I can. It's not that. Something rusty. I'm unfortunately drawing a blank here. But one of the things you have to do is get a generator that's right here, bring it down. Now you think, oh no, I'm going to have to take the long way around. Well, interestingly enough, with the Dairy Special, and there are probably several others, there kind of is a path up here to get the generator here so you don't have to go all the way around. And one other thing that I want to point out, I always love finding these passes. You can kind of see it here, it's not really marked, but you can turn here, and this gives you a little path up from here if you want to cut the map in two instead of having to go this long circular round. So I always love finding it. And I noticed this one, I don't know how much use it's going to be, but let's see, where is it? Oh, it's right here. You can cut through the forest right here. Be careful, I saw at least one stump, which can kind of get you around this if you have a vehicle that you'd rather not go through this with, but you're probably coming back here to either deliver the special heavy haul or going to get locked, so chances are you'll have a vehicle that you don't technically need to use that little shortcut, but it's there. I always just love finding these, so I just thought it'd be fun, partially because I like to challenge myself, maybe on the verge of torturing myself, and partially inspired by District B13 and some other some other SnowRunner players I know through YouTube. We're going to deliver these beams with the 4070 International. Now, this isn't completely upgraded. I think I sold the top engine, so I only got the 2100T in here. I rebought it for this truck. And I haven't caught the race suspension, so I've got 39-inch UODs instead of the 42 you can put on the race suspension. So let's see how this goes. One thing I do wish that had been done is that this truck and the CTL 9000 both had gotten locking differentials, because that would make them so much more useful. Also, I would have loved to haul these beams as cargo. These are like perfect cargo. Maybe like, I don't know. Looks like a B6 slot. But I suppose you could make it special and have it hang off the back. I mean, it's a missed opportunity. Or you could just do a little dolly at the back and then put a special mount on the front of your truck and not even use the trailer. See, right here is why I wish I had diff, because this wouldn't be happy if I had locked the differential. But so just having a little enough power to get through it, but still it's kind of a what if. I would have laid out the highway truck category differently. You'd have to buy the GMC. It wouldn't be the first truck you get, the MH 9500. I personally would have either given you a Scout flatbed, small one slot one, or given with a different tutorial objective, building the bridge in the middle of Black River that just requires 2 wooden planks. Or I would have done the Kodiak C70 as your first truck. I think that's what should have been done, and then GMC is the thing you save up for. And you get a locking diff for it on Smithville Dam, and so you get there. And then you'd have a truck. Although you could argue with this one's locked to rank 6, but then for some reason they give you one for free. which never made any sense to me. But I'd level walk it along with the GMC and the CTL 9000 to driver rank 6, so you'd at least have all-terrain tires and not try to use it with highway tires. And then your next, then the Freightliner 114 SD would be unlocked in driver rank 10, with your Cat CT680 being like your level 14. And then your top tier highway truck, because that's really what it is, would be the Freightliner M916A1, which I never understood why they nerfed its fuel tank to 200 liters, even though it's level locked to such a high level. But I could kind of see, because they value something with always-on all-wheel drive and diff. It's really good. But I would have at least given it a 240 liter tank, and I think that should have been the smallest tank for non-Scout class vehicles, honestly. But that's how I would have kind of laid it out, with maybe the 650-368 and the Kodiak C70, since there's no medium duty category, also joining in the highway category. Let's see. And both of them would be available from the start, essentially. You wouldn't need to unlock them. And then I'd probably also put Step 310E also as a highway truck, and that would potentially encourage them, particularly after hard mode, where each class has its own recovery cost. So just encouraging you to use them, because they don't cost as much to recover if you get into trouble. So I think that could have been an interesting way to do this. Now, the question is, which way do I want to go? And I think I'm going to take the way to the warehouse, because it's not as bad. There's one part where you can kind of end up at an angle without a locking diff. You'll just spin your tires hopelessly on one side and the other side won't move. So it's probably better coming this way. Because unfortunately the warehouse on this side of the river does not have enough metal beams for all the stuff you need to do here. So I opted to use the metal beams that were here for the contract all boarded up, restoring the lumber mill, but that means I need these metal beams for Monumental Science, so I'm just bringing them in for Orville. But I guess you could make them on Pipeline Bay and bring them in, but this was honestly a more preferable drive than having to go through the swamp on Pipeline Bay just to get to the gateway to this map, so that's why I kind of opted to do it this way. And that was the last obstacle, really, and the rest is pavement to make this delivery. I kind of like the idea of the heavy-duty class and the highway class, because you could say the lighter trucks go into highway, whereas the heavier trucks go into heavy-duty. So I kind of like that idea, although I guess you could do kind of, if you want to look at it for a future game, you could do a medium duty category trucks instead of highway, and then highway would just be a mix of highway and heavy duty trucks in this game. So that could. Oh, that's an interesting design. I was expecting something more substantial for the materials, but anyway, thank you for watching.